What's up, what's up, what's up? Vick Strizheus here. Welcome to this video, the video that you got invited to. So listen, I've been snapping away all morning today. 8:22 right now is the official time in Arizona. Here is the thing. Watch this video only, all right? If your personal goal is to make some significant income this year, okay? I'm not gonna promise you numbers, I'm not gonna guarantee you anything, but if your personal goal is to add at least $1 million to your bank account this year, right? Or if you already hit $1 million, how about adding one more? If that's what you're going for, I don't know, right? But if that's what you're going for, I want to talk to you. And so I'm here in Arizona to meet one guy. His name is Chris. We'll meet him in just a moment here. He's going to be picking me up, and we're going to be talking about how we can make that happen, right, as leaders of the industry. So I'm just going to take you behind the scenes here with me, kind of like you following me around for the day. And we're going to have a lot of fun. Let's go. Hey, dude. Good to see you, brother.
Yeah, man. Let's go.
Awesome, awesome. All right, everybody, you want to see something? Look.
What's up?
Look at that boy. The cat is out of the bag, right? So, secret meeting happening.
Watch, I'll let you push it open. It's a heavy door, man. That's a workout right there.
You did it a few times a day and you're done with your workout, right? So you're in California, you got a place in California, yeah, and you just got a place here.
Yeah.
Why here?
Because I've got a business partner here that has legacy team, which means that he has an entire business team that he already had in place here. So I was able to do that and have an office with 15, 20 people in it, everything up and running. So it's all about having those strategic connections. It would have taken me like a year to do it any other way.
So I mean, for you to get a place over here, I mean, you had to make some hard decisions. So you're going full out on this. There's no plan B for you.
I'm all in.
Like, okay, I'm just gonna give it a shot and see what happens. All right, so here I am in Chris Records' house. Very beautiful place, Chris, you got here.
Awesome, thanks.
This is like a mansion, man, a mansion. Right. So listen, we're gonna get straight into this. Okay, you're here because you are a leader. I'm gonna assume that you are a leader, and you are somebody who wants to, make significant or add significant dollars, I don't know, Benjamins, right, to your bank account. In fact, if you're shooting for at least $1 million this year, then I want to talk to you. All right, so listen. I'm going to assume that you know who I am, okay? I'm not here to sell you a thing, all right? I'm here to talk to you about something that we can potentially do together that can blow the doors off of this industry. I started out as an affiliate marketer in 2005. And doing certain things in a certain way, rose myself to be the super affiliate status, right? So any promotion that I ever did, I always went for domination, always that knockout. Don't worry. I didn't want to play competition game, Chris. You know what I mean? I was always like, how can I strategize a campaign that would be a knockout? And so that was always my thing. So then I got into the network marketing industry and did my homework, and it took me like a year to really identify a company that I could funnel people into and feel good about it. I'm looking for three things in a company. Number one is leadership, number two is product, number three is compensation plan, right? But what we do is we create a strategy that we don't play the competition game. We don't play the, what everybody else is doing kind of game. We create something custom, and then we go and we just crush it. So in network marketing company that I was a part of a couple years ago, I set the industry record for earning the most amount of commission in like the first month ever, right, in that industry. One webinar generated over $500,000. With like 1,000 people on it. I followed up with a second webinar to the same people. People just had some questions. We generated another 200 and something thousand dollars, like 220,000. So in like two webinars, we pulled in $720,000. I felt good about the company. Before I pulled that trigger, I actually met with the company owners through Skype, right? And we talked, and I drilled them with questions. And then everything made sense to me. I said, look, I'm gonna pull the trigger, man, we're gonna do this. Now, I did that with just me being kind of the face of the team, right? What we have here now, my friend, right, is something that, in my opinion, can be many, many, many times more powerful and it can actually go mainstream, right? And I see an opportunity. If you see an opportunity, if you're a visionary, if you're a leader, if you're somebody like myself, you will see an opportunity in it. Because I think anybody who's anybody in the space, they will want to jump and kind of go through this door. We want to blow this door, right? We want to make this door so big. And how we're going to do that is this one word, strategy. So I wanted to fly over here to meet Chris Record because you're launching an internet marketing college, which is a code name for now for something.
It's not the official name, but it's our working name right now.
Got it, guys. You just don't want people to like start,
Yeah, for now it's the Internet Marketing College. We'll announce the official name soon.
Okay. So what I'm looking at here, Chris, is an opportunity not only for myself, right? I know I can make money with anything, right? I know how to make money online. Yeah. What I'm looking for is how can I get my followers to make money, right? How can I get people who will follow and do certain steps and have predictable income? And so I'll tell you, I came across your Facebook Live just by accident. This was a couple weeks ago. And I saw you talking about Internet Marketing College, the idea that piqued my interest for the product mainly. I did not know the compensation plan yet, right? So it picked my product because, look, there is network marketing companies out there that promote this product and this info product and this info product, but there is no central hub to where somebody is really going to focus on training entrepreneurs how to crush it with whatever they're doing and even go beyond that. Chris, I want to talk to you about a couple of things. Number one is I want to talk to you about the vision for what you have, putting together here. Why you guys are doing it. I want to talk about a little bit about the product and a little bit about the compensation plan and matching millions your bonus, which is crazy, all right? Because here's what I'm going to tell you, my friend. You're watching this, again, I told you about that $1 million, goal. I am looking for people who will initially come together, right? And I believe if we do this thing right, we can all hit $1 million in 1 month, okay? That's kind of the strategy, so we're going to be talking a lot about that. Before we talk about that, let's get some of the fundamentals out of the way. Why Internet Marketing College? Where does that idea came from, and how did it come together?
So to explain that question, let me go back a little bit. About 10 years ago, I got involved with a company that had a real estate investing college. Now what it was a company you could buy a tuition, you could attend this college for an entire year, even repeat for a year, and every single quarter they would have classes for about a week long. And these classes would teach you everything about real estate investing, like how to fix and flip houses, how to be a landlord, how to buy apartment complexes. And essentially, I became a student and went to this college, and I also became an affiliate and promoted for this college. Now, this was a decade ago.
But was that an MLM or just a straight up?
It was like a direct sales company, like a 2-up direct sales company. Okay. And it was phenomenal. It was called Nouveau Riche, was the name of it back then. And so this was a decade ago. Now, I went from being a guy who was broke, from a 485 credit score, negative bank account, just in a really bad situation, to my first month promoting, my first year promoting for that school, $500,000 in commissions. Now, I know that's nothing compared to the Vick level of what you were able to do, but a decade ago, for me, coming from being flat broke, that was huge. But not only that, not only the money was good, it was easy to promote because I loved the product. See, every single quarter I would look forward to coming out to this college, to being able to meet with other like-minded people, to take classes that were very structured, right. And every single person was learning how to actually invest in real estate and was going out and was doing it. I had never seen results like this, okay? Now what happened was, as you know, the real estate market tipped, it tanked, and that kind of opportunity went away. The bubble burst, right? The bubble popped. And I always kind of, for the whole past decade, I've been thinking, man, if there was just an opportunity like that in today's market where you could market online, where you could do internet marketing, where you could do webinars. See, back then we were doing things like meeting people face to face. We were doing things like placing roadside signs on the ground and flyers. We were using flyers to promote that and still making $100,000 months with flyers.
Was that your marketing strategy?
That was my marketing strategy.
Really? Wow.
My 3 things I did was Craigslist ads, flyers, and roadside signs.
So you didn't have a big following. You weren't the big guru, big shot, No.
I moved to an area that was 3 hours away from my home, and I knew nobody. So I lived in an area where I didn't have any friends, I didn't know anybody, and I was flat broke, and I came across this opportunity. It was a great opportunity. You can make huge commissions promoting the tuitions to this college. And I just took a hold of it, man, but it was all strangers that I was contacting.
So I would assume that, for you to make $500,000 quick, the commissions might, it was a high ticket item.
It was a high ticket item, yeah. It was between $16,000 to $20,000 to buy into that product.
So every sale, you're just banging out.
Yeah. Top tier direct sales opportunity. And the way that it worked was your first 2 sales, you would buy the product, your first 2 sales you would pass up. And then after that, you would start making nice commissions, big. I'd make like $8,000 commissions at a time.
The Aussie 2-up.
Yep, like an Aussie 2-up, yeah. So all this time, I loved that opportunity. I was so bummed the real estate market crashed, right? But no one's ever created an opportunity like that again. Here I am 10 years later. Now what's changed? In the last 10 years, I've gone through different opportunities, but I've learned all about internet marketing, affiliate marketing, building a big list. Now I'm at a point where any affiliate competition I enter, I usually win first place, like you, I just don't enter competitions that you're in. but at the end of the day, it's, I've learned so much, and this thought came to my mind. Here's where it all came from. What if I recreated that real estate investment college, but instead of real estate investing, I take that out and I put in internet marketing, right? And instead of that old comp plan, what if I made something new, something more modern and exciting that was like, I call it affiliate marketing with leverage. Something that's a lot more like traditional affiliate marketing, but it has those benefits for people that have a network marketing background or maybe want to build a team. Affiliate marketing with leverage. And as I started putting this together, I thought, man, the market needs this. I ran it by a few people. Every single person I ran it by, they loved it. They loved the idea. So what I did was, check this out. I went back to the actual guy who founded that real estate investment college, right? Okay. I met with him, and I actually sat there and met with him and said, I pitched him the whole idea. And I said, would you be willing to come on board and help me recreate that real estate investment college in a modern era? And let's take this thing to $1 billion.
So did you have connections with him? How does a guy just go and you just made it sound like so easy? Right?
Yeah, it was not easy. It was not easy. I had not been staying in touch with him for years. Right. So what I did was I had my assistant basically get in touch with him and his assistant, and found out that he was going to be in Las Vegas for an appointment at a similar time I was going to be there. All I had to do was stay an extra day. So what I did was he was able to set aside like 20 minutes for me for a quick meeting. We met up, I pitched the idea, but once people hear this idea, they can't get it out of their mind, and that's exactly what happened. He followed up, he said, let's meet again. After 2 or 3 meetings, he said, Chris, I can't get this idea out of my mind. This is the greatest idea that I've heard in the past decade. Ever since he's done that, he goes, this is brilliant. Because, see, real estate is cyclical. It goes up and down, right? But internet marketing and online marketing and entrepreneurship, it's very, very stable. It's a model that grows. Even when we went into a huge recession back in like 2009, while we were in a recession, Facebook numbers were climbing. While we were in a recession, Twitter was climbing, social media was climbing. People were flocking to the web. So what happens is this is a stable industry that grows over time. He said, man, if you had a stable, solid product done in a tuition-style format with a college, it'll be the next biggest thing out there.
Well, think about it. If you go to, this is like, I love that idea and just how you explained it, because if there was a recession, which we're going into like massive recession right now, people losing jobs, they're going to find income. They're like, okay, how do I, and people are going online. Yeah. How do I make some money online here because I just lost my job or I just did that, right? Yeah. So. And this is something that's different. See, online marketing, internet marketing can sometimes be schemy. It's like you never really know what's going on there, right? But there's also a very valid side to it. For instance, every single like major Fortune 500 company has social media presence. They do online marketing. They place Facebook ads. They place YouTube. It's something that every single major business uses, but the way that it's taught is usually it's taught by gurus, including myself. Here's what I found. I found that the more I learned, the more I wanted to teach others. Right? It's kind of like the more I learned, the more success I had, I just wanted to teach others. So what would happen is people would come to me and say, Chris, give me just a taste of your fountain of knowledge, right? Like, give me a taste of it. Right. And I care about them so much that instead of giving them a taste, I actually turned it on full blown and gave them a fire hose of it, right? And that's what happens. That's the problem in this industry, is that people, like even probably yourself, you experience this, is that we have so much information, we just share like crazy, pure value. But it's a fire hose of information. Sometimes it can leave people confused, overwhelmed, everything. And I thought to myself, when I went back to that real estate investment college, there was nothing like that. It was very structured. They used something called ISD, which stands for Instructional System Design. The basic way I could say that, it is the science of learning. Every major university in the world teaches following a specific strategy developed by this guy, Benjamin Bloom. Every single major university uses it, but all the gurus out there in the internet marketing industry, none of them use that strategy. Why? So what I did was I went to this partner with that launched that real estate college, and I said, if we can take all of this information, all of this internet marketing knowledge, and we can give it to these PhDs and have them basically create classes out of it,
we will have the first ever internet marketing college, the first ever of its kind, where people can go get structured education. Now, we started researching to see if there's a big market for us, and it blew us away. There's so many people out there that would love to learn how to be able to build out their social media following, how to be able to place ads, how to be able to build a list, how to be able to market in a structured environment, taking classes where you get pre-test and post-test and learn. It's not like college. It's like you're more like an entrepreneurial college is what it's like.
Adult learning is a multi-billion-dollar industry.
Yeah.
Multi-billion-dollar industry. And that's what you're tapping into.
We're exactly tapping into adult learning. It's exactly what we're doing. We have a range. We have people like you and I that go there to fine-tune our skills. We have people that are beginners that go there to learn and be able to learn how to do things. But check this out. We could even take an 18-year-old kid who's considering going into debt, maybe $100,000 in debt to go to college. And look at the stats here. Over half of the people right now that graduate from college are not getting a job in the field that they went to. They get this certificate and they're like, what do I do now? And not only that, it's crazy. 30-year-olds, look at how many 30-year-olds are living at home still with a college degree. The numbers are off the charts. People are just not putting that college education to use as good as it could be. What if that 18-year-old kid went to their parents and said, hey, instead of jumping into $100,000 in debt, instead of the next 4 years doing this, what if I took 1 year and gave this entrepreneurial thing a shot? What if I went 1 year for a fraction of that, gave this a shot, and if I can make this work, I can actually have a business that's making money. I could start up my own agency, maybe an SEO agency, or maybe a Facebook ads agency, or a social media marketing agency. And they go to their parents and say, worst case, even if I don't start my own business, if I just have this on my resume, instead of working at In-N-Out Burger for $20 an hour, I can go work for a business for $60,000 a year managing their social media, right? So we're empowering people with real skills, with real application where they can go out there and actually get an ROI, make money on it. And that's something that's not offered in the traditional college space.
I love it. I love it because you're like disrupting, just like Uber kind of disrupted taxi, right? World. That's kind of what you guys are looking to do here. Love it. So here's what I'll talk about. Okay, so I get that. I get the vision. I can see, I can see where this can go, right? Mainstream is what I'm seeing here. Let's talk about the products. What specifically, are you going to be teaching? How is it? I know you talked about structured curriculum, which is awesome. Love that. What are the products all about? What are you guys offering?
Okay, so what we wanted to do was we wanted to have something for everybody, right? So back then in that real estate investment college, one of the downsides, not everything is perfect, right? So there were some downsides. One of the downsides was the product was so expensive, even though it was great and worth it, some people just couldn't afford it. Okay, so what I wanted to do here is I wanted to create a range. So I wanted to have a low ticket product, a mid ticket product, and a high ticket product. And I wanted to pay commissions to affiliates on all of them. For a low ticket product, I chose the price point of $100 per month. Something affordable, something that's not huge commitment. People can come in and come out if they want. They can test it out. For $100 a month, they get a foundational access. We do weekly trainings. We'd have an online forum. They get access into a private community where they can go in there and network with other internet marketers. They can choose by topic. For example, if somebody was interested in e-commerce, they would choose e-commerce as the topic and go into a thread that was all about, let's say, Shopify. And then they could dive in there and there's entire channels, entire conversations going on. So it's this amazing community, people networking together, tons of gamification where you get points and it's fun, but you learn a lot. And it's only $100 a month plus weekly training makes it worth it. That's like $25 a week. Right. It's a flat price too, $100. I chose not to go with like $97, $99, just real flat prices, nice and simple. Something different. Yeah. Because you know what, it's just very simple. Make it very, very, very simple for people to know what the price is, to know what the value is. Got it. $100 a month, something for everybody. The next tier up.
Now, we'll talk about compensation in a minute here, but does that include it? Does that pay out residual compensation?
It pays out residual. The other thing I wanted was, and we'll get to commission, but I wanted a product that would have a residual effect because when I sold that real estate investing college, I would have huge months where I would make like $30,000, $50,000, even $100,000. But then the next month I would make sometimes next to nothing because no big sales would come in. So it's up and down. You want something to stabilize you. You want something where you have a baseline product that if you're earning commissions, that pays all your overhead just from that alone, and everything else is just gravy.
Yeah, totally. I love the residuals, man. I have residual in every single thing that I do. There's a residual. It stabilizes your business.
Yep. So we got residuals in place. So that's the low ticket product. The mid ticket product, we chose the $2,000 price point because I've been doing a lot of product launches, and I've done the $1,000 price point, $2,000 price point. We've done a lot of this. Really, we find that $2,000 gets the best ROI for people that are out there in the field. So what we did was we took a product that I was going to sell for $5,000. We looked at all these things. And what it is it's me. It's me with a team of PhDs. I've actually hired PhDs with over 20 years experience where all they do is they develop curriculum. They develop workbooks, class books. You know, when you go to college and get those big books, they're written by curriculum developers, actual experts at building those books. And then the teachers just teach it.
People who understand human learning and behavior and how people learn the best and that kind of stuff.
People who are experts in the science of learning. So what I've done is I am basically brain dumping on this team of PhDs and saying, here's a variety of topics of ways people can make money online. Everything from building a list, affiliate marketing, e-commerce, print on demand. Here's a variety of ways. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to brain dump on you all these ways, and we're going to basically, they're going to come up with a simple overview, something that helps everybody understand truly the different ways that you can make money online. Then they're going to bring that back to me. So what we're doing is calling it a foundations course. It's going to be a foundations to internet marketing. This course is going to teach you a little bit about a variety of topics. And the goal is to be able to help you decide, if you're a newbie, which path you should go. Because people have, you know, shiny object syndrome, right? There's this opportunity, there's that opportunity. Sometimes it gets overwhelming, 100 different things to pursue. We're solving that by giving you something that's basically going to teach you enough that you can make an educated decision to go, you know what, this is the path that I want to take. And so it's a foundational class, a foundational course. You're going to be able to take it from home study course, $2,000. It's taught by me, so I'm putting my heart and soul.
Physical ship to you?
It's going to be online, but I will not rule out the physical ship to you because right now we have a printing company that can do it. We're going to look at the costs because obviously we're paying commissions, nice big commissions on this. But we're looking at actually delivering this like an almost like an encyclopedia set to your home about internet marketing. So by delivering it online, the benefit is that I can constantly kind of tweak it and make updates, but I will not rule that out. That's something that we're looking into. And so that is going to be a $2,000 home study course, Foundations to Internet Marketing, taught by me, and I'll pour my heart and passion into it. Now, my product launches right now do millions of dollars when I run them, so I know that that price point's good. I know that people will like it. I know the value proposition will be great there.
People pay $2,000 all day long for a specific, product launch that talks about one specific thing. So if you're going to teach a variety of things, then it totally makes sense. Yeah,
they're going to like it. Imagine being able to at any given time you have this foundational thing. So as soon as you're ready, you can learn the next thing. You can learn the next thing. It's a brilliant idea. People are going to love it. So that's our mid-ticket product. So we have a $100 a month. We have a $2,000 one-time fee, and now we have what we call our high-ticket offer. Our high-ticket offer is $10,000. Now, what you get for $10,000 is a tuition to actually attend the college, both in person and online. So people don't actually have to travel, but their tuition gives them the ability to attend in person if they want. The tuition are good for 2 people, and you get to go for an entire year, and you get 120 hours of in-person education. So you get 120 hours of being in classes. So let me give you an example of a typical college week so you can see how it goes down. A typical college week is a Monday through Friday or Monday through Saturday. You would fly into our location here in Arizona. That's why I relocated here. You fly into our location, and you basically go online and you schedule your classes. On Monday from, let's say 9 a.m. to, 3 p.m. or whatever, you can take copywriting, and you can learn all about copywriting from an expert copywriter. We use teachers that are practitioners, people who actually practice what they preach. And every single class, the curriculum is designed by a PhD with 20 years experience. So we have this really good quality content that nobody's ever seen in this industry. Trust me, no one's ever seen it. That's why, for a decade I've been going, why won't anybody recreate what this real estate company did? It was so brilliant.
And it's a proven model because that's how you made a bunch of money in that previous deal.
And I could sell it with confidence. In my life, I've never sold something with so much confidence as when I sold the real estate deal, because a 100%, and it's hard to ever say 100%, right? 100% of the students that actually went to the college that I referred, 100% of them loved it. No one asked for refunds. No one ever charged back. 100% of the people that went loved it. You just don't see that this day and age, It's because people are shortcutting the quality of information because they just want money. Right. So like take multi-level marketing companies, a lot of them just throw together a comp plan and say, okay, now we need a product to fit in there, right? They do it the wrong way. We're focusing on product. We're focusing on a true education. I like to sum it up this way, Vic. We want a product that's so good that the masses will buy it even if there was no commission opportunity at all. Everybody would buy it.
I like that, man. I like that because go on.
Okay, so go back to this college for a week. So students go for a week. You set your own hours. You can skip class if you want. We're not strict on this, but you go into class. You have 120 hours. You take maybe a class on Monday, a different strategy on Tuesday, a different strategy on Wednesday. You take class, you meet friends. There's assignments. When you go in, you get pre-tested to see how much you know. Maybe you score 30% on a pre-test. You think you know like a lot about, let's say, lead capture pages, but then you find out, 30%. And then you get a post-test at the end, and maybe you score 90%. So it's instant feedback to let you know that you're actually learning. And so what we have is we have teachers who are taught the right way to teach, but who are also practitioners. They're actually people, you want to learn from people who actually know what they're doing, right? People who are actually making real good money. So for instance, my SEO teacher made over $200,000 the month before last month, right? Over $200,000 in a single month, but he averages over $100,000 a month. So here's a guy making over $100,000 a month, but he doesn't have any courses. He's not a guru. He doesn't travel around speaking because he's busy doing the strategy. He's like, why would I go do that? This is working, right? So I was able to, I told him, I said, hey, look, do you have a passion to be able to want to help others? Come teach at our college. You can't sell anything. The teachers don't sell anything. Just teach, just pure value. The teachers will get exposure, right? This is for leaders. Leaders need to hear this, that we're able to get the best of the best teachers that are not gurus. They're actually like the guru's best students. They're the names you might not know, but their success is real, and they're the ones actually doing it. See, a guy like me
in the trenches doing stuff. Love it.
Like a guy like me, I have like one of the biggest Facebook advertising courses. But I'm a good salesman, right? And I'm a decent teacher too. But there's other people. I have students that have done over $1 million a month in sales and Facebook ads, and you don't even know who they are, right? Those people really spend like 12, 15 hours a day just doing Facebook ads. Whereas guys like you and I, we're doing a lot of stuff, right? So I got the best of the best teachers to be able to teach at this college. So you go, you choose your curriculum, you go for the week, and then you have a whole quarter to go back home and apply what you've learned. Then you come back again to another college week, you learn a little bit more, you make some tweaks, and you go again. This model is proven for adult learning. Adults can't go away to college for 2 years. Adult learning, you have to be able to give them like a week of information and then let them go back and apply it.
Right. So, okay, so if somebody's international, would this be just for US folks or international too, or how, what do you guys
We will be, one of the benefits is we'll be international. I mean, just think about this opportunity. That real estate company did that much money, hundreds of millions of dollars in sales, and they never even went international.
It was US only.
It was just US because real estate investing law is very strict. What internet marketing is already international. Half of my business, probably half of your business is probably international.
We've got people from like 150 different countries.
Yeah. So half of my business is already international. So right off the bat, we're going to be able to scale. Like a lot of network marketing companies say, oh, we're going to go international someday. You know, it's difficult for them, right? We're an internet marketing company. We can go international right off the bat. So we're going to be in all these different countries, and it's going to start, students will be flying in. A lot of students will choose to fly in. But as we get demand, we're going to open up these these colleges all over the world as we get demand. And we'll just grow and grow and grow, open up these colleges, find people who can even speak in a native language as well. So imagine being able to open up a college like in Russia and have people that speak Russian, or open up a college in Brazil, right? Or open up a college in different
like actual campuses, like in physical locations.
Actual campuses in physical. Scottsdale, Arizona. So Arizona is going to be the model. This is going to be the model. We're going to eventually expand internationally. And I don't want to share too much. I don't want to get too much of the vision right now because I don't want to overhype anything. Even if we didn't expand international, we're looking at one of the best opportunities that possible to be able to promote as an affiliate and be able to attend as a student.
So if I'm an affiliate and I'm just getting started promoting whatever company I'm promoting, whether maybe it's an affiliate product, maybe I'm just creating my own stuff, your stuff will be super relevant to what I'm doing.
Yes. So I'll give you an example of the types of students that would benefit from it. Okay. Affiliate marketers. Affiliate marketers, anybody who's out there promoting products and looking to earn commissions, we'll teach affiliate marketers how to turn that up, like put it on steroids, 10x their business, right? We'll give affiliate marketers training. Internet marketers, affiliate marketers. Network marketers. Network marketers, see, here's the thing. We'll have an opportunity, but we're looking to collaborate with other people. We're not looking to compete with anybody. If somebody was in network marketing, come attend our school and let me show you how to be able to build a massive list, how to be able to pre-qualify people properly, how to be able to position your company the right way, usually on the back end, which is what you teach as well. And that way you can be able to learn how to be able to use things like Facebook ads to grow your business, how to be able to use social media, even things like how to use Snapchat to really build a big business. What we do is we get the best experts out there, we take that information, we develop a curriculum around it, and we teach. So a network marketer could get more traffic, leads, and sales. An affiliate marketer could get more traffic, leads, and sales. We teach people how to start their own agency. Now, maybe some people want to have their own business, but they don't want to spend their own money, right? So Facebook ads, I spend my own money. Right? So watch this. Instead of spending your own money, you could start by creating a Facebook ads agency or an SEO agency, go sell some small business owners, and they'll use their money to be able to, so you're actually like learning by having other clients be able to pay. So I'll go land a client like a go-kart racing company, and they'll spend $5,000 a month on Facebook ads. Now I'm running their ads. They're paying me like $2,000 a month. I'm running their ads. I go get 10 or 5 clients like that. I'm making 10 grand a month. And I've got $50,000 a month I'm able to spend on ads to grow their businesses. After doing that for a few months, I'm going to have so much confidence and skill. I go, you know, I'm going to run some of my own ads now with my own money. And now called leverage. And now I'm running. So you use OPM, other people's money, to get all the experience. So that's called an agency. You build your own agency and you do client deals. We're going to have entire curriculum paths that teach how to do that. All the way to even small business owners. Small business owners will be attending this school, as well as the tuitions are good for 2 people. So you can have a partner. So small business owners will be like adding one of their employees and saying, okay, look, I need you to go to this school and study Facebook ads and study social media marketing. I want you to come back and apply it to our business. So one of the brilliant marketing ideas is just marketing to small business owners, having them attend these schools, because they're going to save so much money having somebody in-house learning how to do this than hiring in third-party contractors.
So I can be an affiliate and I can learn how to 10x my affiliate business or network marketing business. That's one thing. I can open up additional income streams by being an agency. I can also sell that college. I can go to mom and pop shops, store, for example, and I can say, hey, you guys want to 10x your business, right? And I can actually sell them the curriculum and earn a commission.
Yeah, that's, in fact, like what most companies do is it's just all about them. I don't mind students coming and then using this knowledge and going off and building their own agency or promoting their own network marketing company. I don't mind at all. See, everybody wins, but if they want to promote our college, of course we want more students. We have a great opportunity.
Right. So you guys are working with the marketplace, not competing with like other companies or other network marketing companies that's out there.
Correct. We're bringing something.
It's a good. It's almost like a must-have for everybody.
Yeah, we're bringing something. Must-have is the perfect word. We're bringing something to the market that is needed and it's overdue. Somebody needs to do this. For years, I've been sitting. I wish somebody would do it. And then finally, when my business picked up and I started making millions of dollars, started pacing where I make even 1 or 2 million a month. Once I got to that point, I thought, you know what? I've got to be that person that brings this to the market. I can't wait for somebody else to do it. You know, when you have an idea that's so good and you just wish somebody else would do it, finally you just get up and go, you know, I'm going to do it. And that's what I did. I decided to step up and create and fill this void. Because so many people, you know a lot of leaders, right? What's going to happen is people are going to be coming up to them and saying, how do you do what you do? Teach me all your strategies. And you don't have time to sit down and teach everybody beginner strategies and do this, right? But now everybody has a resource to say, you know where I learned? I learned from this school. Right. And now they have a way to be able to refer people back to the school. So you're able to share results. People go, teach me. Great, attend this school. Right. This is where I learned. Now you have one universal location that everybody can get educated with the same high quality information.
Gotcha. I can clearly see how a lot of people are gonna love it, man. Talk about comp plan.
Okay. I know that's like one of our favorite things to talk about.
Well, IMers, leaders are like, show me the money, man. How does this work?
Okay, so comp plan. I'm just going to talk high level, and if you want me to go deeper, I can. On a high level, what we're doing with the comp plan is we're paying up to 40% commissions for referrals. So like on a $10,000 tuition, up to $4,000. I say up to, I'll explain that in a minute, but up to $4,000. But then we incorporate leverage, okay? So we do this. So we pay up to $4,000, we give you some leverage, which means that if any of your students, if any of the people you referred, if they decide to become affiliates, we have a pass-up program. You know, I loved that Nouveau Riche Real Estate College. I loved that Aussie 2-Up pass-up program, but I thought, here we are a decade later, there's got to be a better way to do it. So what I did is I put on like my scientist glasses, my orange hat, and I went into the lab and I basically said, let me come up with a new innovative comp plan that is not quite MLM and network marketing, but it's not quite fully affiliate marketing. It's affiliate marketing with leverage. It's a hybrid. So it sounds good, yeah. It's something. It's something I think that will be. It will shine. It will stand out in today's industry. So what we do is we do a pass up program. The way the pass up program works is anybody who wants to be an affiliate, their first 2 sales pass up, and then every 5th sale passes up, and that passes up to the leader that referred them, right?
The upline.
To the upline, right? To the leader. So it's so the first 2. Right off the bat, and then every 5th. But what we did different was, in most companies, you lose those sales. You just pass them up and you lose them, right? What we said is, you make money on every sale. So on any pass-up sales, you make 20%, and on any sales that you keep, you make 40%. It's that simple. Yeah, you always share. So if I passed up a sale to you, I would still make 20%, you would make 20%, right? And then that person would go to your roster, and now if they passed up sales, it would go to you. So it's traditional and this is for leaders only, so I'm gonna assume people have a basic understanding of comp plans. The basic understanding is it's affiliate marketing, you earn up to 40% commissions, but you pass up your first 2 and then every 5th. What happens is, when you go out there and refer a bunch of students, like if you have 100 students that you've referred, each one of them will be passing up their first 2 referrals to you. So you'll be earning $2,000 on each of their first 2 sales, and you'll get to keep that person on your roster. So if I have 100 people that each refer 2, then watch, 100 people turns into 200 people, to 400, to 800, to 1600.
So your front line grows and grows and grows. And
infinitely.
And infinite. So even from the pass-ups, when your pass-up makes their first sale, they pass it up to you.
Yep, the first 2.
So it's a tremendous leverage. That's how I made, like, I've made like $4.5 million with the previous company I was a part of. It had similar comp plan, but I think yours is better because you actually make money on every sale.
Yeah, and it's got a nicer top tier. It's got a nicer top tier flow. That company, I think, if somebody were to buy all the products, it would be around $5,000. Whereas in this company, if somebody were to buy all the products, it's around $12,000, right? And because of that, and then also our products are unlike anything. Like, even if our products didn't have this fancy compensation plan, our products are something that retail customers would want to purchase. In fact, here's something different. You'll have a lot of retail customers. You'll have a lot of people that say, you know, I don't have a whole lot of interest in promoting. That's not my thing, but I have a high interest in attending this school. You know, no matter where I go, I catch Uber a lot. You mentioned Uber earlier. I catch Uber a lot because I travel. Every single time I get in the Uber always says, oh, so what do you do for a living? And I just mess around with them, right? I say, oh, you know, I go on social media. I make money on social media. They go, really, how? And I go, oh, well, you know, I basically, you know social media, Facebook and Twitter and all this. What I do is I follow these course that I take this course, I follow it, I just build up these followings and I sell stuff and, you know, make hundreds of thousands of dollars. Every single Uber driver, I kid you not, is like, really, I would love to get into social media. It's weird, something about Uber drivers. Everybody, like, all leaders should just catch Ubers because like 100% of Ubers when I get done talking to them, they want to attend this school. I never talk to them about the opportunity to promote as an affiliate. This is something different. When I'm out talking to people, I only ever talk about this amazing school. I never talk about the opportunity to promote until it comes up. And every single person is interested. Doctors, dentists, real estate agents, lawyers, small business owners, everybody's interested before they even hear about the opportunity. So we'll get back to compensation. I just want to say, that's what's really different, is that you're selling something that you can confidently believe in. At the end of the day, it really helps people.
I love that, Chris, because you're going to be, like, you're not going to be playing, you know, with, like, potentially getting into the hot waters with the regulatory agencies if you just focus on, you know, if you do this approach, you're fine. You know, whereas a lot of companies just focus on the comp plan so much and then the product is kind of in the shadows, then you can potentially get into some hot waters with some people you don't want to play with.
Exactly.
I love that. I love that. I love.
We're focused on retail. We are going to have more retail customers, most likely, than we'll ever have affiliates and distributors. So I'll wrap up the thing about the comp plan, and then you can dive deep. So going back to the comp plan, we pay up to 40% commissions. The way that it works is you can activate by doing like what's called like an activation sale, but most people just purchase. They can sell to themselves. Your own purchase counts. It activates you.
Okay, so if I purchase, I get qualified or I get activated?
At that product. So we have 3 products. To get qualified at each one, you'd purchase each one. Okay. And otherwise, you have to go do a sale, an unpaid sale. It's an activation sale to be able to qualify. Most people will purchase because then they're going to get the education. They're not going to lose the person unpaid. Most people end up purchasing, but we always want to offer a path for people where they don't have to pay to play. You always want to have that kind of path. Then after that, then they go into what's called certification, their first 2 sales, You just get your first 2 sales, they pass up, and that's pretty fast, pretty easy. Then after you do that for each product. So 2 at the 10,000, 2 at the 2,000, 2 at the 100 a month. Then you go to the third level, which is called compensation. And that's where the fun begins, right? And so every 5th sale passes up. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4. You're making $4,000 a piece on that on the top one. And then you pass up the 5th one. You make $2,000. And you just keep doing that. Keep doing that. I actually have a visual that I'll show you soon. It's called, have you ever played the game Connect 4?
Yeah.
You have. You drop the tokens in and it's like red and black. So our compensation plan is going to look like that. Our business center is going to look like Connect 4. So when you drop in sales, the first 4 you're going to keep, and then the 5th one rolls up. Right. And then the next 4 you keep, the 5th one rolls up. It's very cool. It's a nice display. You can check. It's going to have one of those Connect 4 boxes for each product. So the part that I really am anxious to get to, so after you're doing this, you're building your team, you're receiving pass-ups. Remember, you're only giving pass-ups once, but you're receiving pass-ups from everybody. So when you understand a pass-up plan, it's brilliant.
Dude, you don't have to sell me on that one because I made $4.5 million with just doing initial campaign myself with the previous company, and then I just didn't promote it. I mean, I've made my money just by people succeeding and duplicating, and I'm just getting all the pass-ups.
Exactly. Like in hypothetical scenario, if all you did was get 20 leaders, for example, or whatever it is, you know, anybody, if they just got 20 leaders, those 20, if they're working, those 20 turn into 40, turn to 80. Totally. What happens is you keep receiving these roll-ups who now they're counted as personals to you, which means if I roll a sale up to you, now that person, their next 2 sales roll up to you in every 5th, and then those 2 sales roll up to you. It just starts multiplying. It creates this multiplication that's phenomenal.
And it's a simple model, anybody can understand it. Love it.
So now let's the matching millions though is
matching
where this
millions.
thing gets
So you got separate lines for different products.
Yes.
Right. Each line.
And you only pass up the product, not the person. So if I refer you, let's say, and I pass you up at the $100 a month level, that doesn't mean I'll pass you up at the next product. It's every product is treated differently.
Got it. Okay, cool. Talk about the bonuses.
Okay, so we created a program called Matching Millions. Now this comes from the affiliate marketing world. When I started doing affiliate launches, I would have like a $100,000 cash contest, okay? The number 1 affiliate would win like $50,000, number 2 affiliate would win like $30,000, and it trickles down right to the top 10. And these are very popular. If you have a big launch that does $1 million, you'll generally set aside like $100,000 or a car. You've won lots of these contests. So it's common, right, to give away lots of money in affiliate contests. The problem is the newest person doesn't really ever have a chance. Like if Vick is going to be an affiliate to promote something, most people don't have a chance to
It's a finite thing, and it's a war.
Yeah,
you know,
it's a war, it's a battle. So I thought, what if instead of a battle and a war, what if it was something that everybody could win on their own time frame? So what if I said, okay, as soon as you get to $100,000 in commissions, what I'll do is I'll give you a $100,000 matching bonus, okay? You earn $100,000 in commissions on your company pay card. We'll issue you a pay card. You earn $100,000 in commissions. I'll give you a $100,000 cash bonus. Here's the best part. You could do it in a month, 6 months, a year, 2 years. It might take you 2 full years. It might take you 3 years. You might only be making an average of $30,000 a year. After 3 years, you're going to hit it, and then bam, you're going to get that $100,000 matching bonus.
So you're putting a really good carrot in front of people.
Very big carrot. Basically, bottom line is this simple. As soon as you earn $100,000 in commissions, we double it and give you $100,000 on your first $100,000, not every $100,000, on your first one. Now, the reason we can do this is because, remember I told you you're paying up to 40%. Normally, the industry pays 50%. Yes. We take that extra 10%, and now we reserve that. We have a reserve. We don't touch it at the company. We put it into a reserve account, and this account starts boiling up. Not everybody will make 6 figures in commissions. I want them to, but not everybody will. So we'll have this overage over there in this account. So as soon as people hit, we do it. And if we're doubling, if you made 100 and now we're doubling it to 200, well, that's doubling, right? If you're at 40% commissions, we're doubling to 80%, figuratively speaking. We're still profitable. We're still sustainable as a company. So we started doing the math and going, you know what? We can have the best matching bonus program out there. You know, most companies, when they give distributors a big check, you know there's fine print that check comes to you paid out over months and months and months. You know, most companies, if they give you a car, they give you the baseline car. Like it doesn't even have electric windows. You roll up your own windows in the thing, you know. So they give you the fancy looking picture, but it's the base model. Yeah. So what we want to do is we said, you know, no games. We will literally deposit $100,000 onto your pay card as a bonus as soon as you hit $100,000 in commissions.
So if I do that in 2 days, I get, if I earn $100,000 in 2 days, I get a bonus, $100,000.
You absolutely get a bonus. It's on your first $100,000. It's a one-time bonus. You get it once.
Do I gotta wait for it for like 6 months or how?
You do not have to wait for it, and it's going to come all cash, and it's going to come literally as a full deposit. You do have to. I think there's like a 7-day right of rescission period, but we wait just to make sure somebody's not frauding the system. You know, we check in orders and stuff like that, but no, you're not waiting months.
Within your next pay or whatever.
Within your next pay cycle.
Got it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And our pay cycles are multiple times per month. We're not paying once a month. We're paying multiple times per month. Automatically deposited. What we want to do, we'll at least pay once a week, automatic deposits, but our bank is saying that we can pay twice a week. Like let's say Mondays and Fridays, you get an automatic deposit of whatever pending commissions.
You got that cash coming in quickly so you can reinvest.
Think about it. We want you to make your cash as fast as possible because the thing that motivates you more than anything is paydays.
Right.
And if we can multiply those paydays to twice a week, you're going to be thinking about my company twice a week, right? So that's what I want. I want to pay people fast. So I only told you half of the Matching Millions program.
What's the other half? Okay.
Well, we didn't call it Matching Millions for nothing, right? So when you make your first $100,000, we give you a $100,000 cash bonus. When you earn your first $1 million in commissions, okay, then you get a $1 million cash bonus, direct, all paid, all up front. You get it all. Once your account hits $1 million, you get $1 million.
That's a cherry on the top. Now okay. So now you got my attention. This is why I love the product. The cherry on the top is that million carat for me as a leader.
Yeah.
And I know leaders are going to be watching. You guys are watching this. Listen, this is why I'm saying, like, if you're shooting for $1 million, right? Selling a $10,000 program, like my thinking, Chris, is like, what's the 2% I need to focus on to get me the 98% results quick, right? I can focus on $97 sales, great, but I need like tons of them to make $1 million bucks. For me to make $1 million bucks selling, a $10,000 course, I need like 250 sales, personal, right? Probably even less because of the pass-ups.
Yep. It will end up being less, but if you want to just get there on your own.
And so 250, listen, so right, this is what we're going to be talking about strategy later on, okay? I wanted you to hear, this conversation because as a leader, 250 sales, 250. And so if I hit that, I actually get $2 million bucks.
Yeah.
Because of the bonus.
Straight up.
All right, so talk about time frames. Talk about what from a newbie perspective. How you said there was no limit.
Yeah, there will be a limit. There will be the government requires, like, we can't say it's unlimited. Like somebody turns 80 years old and they've been with the company for 40 years. They're like, I get my $1 million bonus, right? So there will be a limit, but it'll be something expanded out. It'll be like 3 to 5 years that they'll have, but it'll be revolving. So even if, like, let's say they made no money their first year, then they started doing it, it'll be revolving, like a 3 to 5 year window. I can't, because my lawyer's not here, I can't give that exact number, and this is leadership only. But it'll be a big window to be able to make it in a big window. So
in other words, a newbie or an up and coming star or somebody who just got started, they'll have the same opportunity as me to hit that bonus.
Absolutely. So what we've done is we basically said, if Vic gets the bonus, that doesn't take away from anybody else, right? There's no competition. Vic didn't, like in a regular competition, like, I remember when there was a contest and you won a Tesla on stage. The first place prize winner won a Tesla. Well, as soon as you won the Tesla, there were no more Teslas available. Yep. So I could bust my butt and I could crush it and I could do an amazing job, but there's no chance for me to win. Whereas with this, it's like getting like that $100,000 matching bonus is like a Tesla. So it's like Vic gets his Tesla, but now it doesn't slow me down at all. I'm at 80,000, then I'm at 90,000, then I reach 100,000. Now I got my Tesla, and then they got there, and then everybody has the same opportunity. So every single person is going towards the same goal. There is no competition. In fact, it's actually now you want to help your team, because if you help your team get that $100,000 matching bonus and then that $1 million matching bonus, you're going to get more pass-ups anyways. Totally. So it encourages, instead of being like, I'm the man, like when you won that contest, you're probably thinking to yourself like, you know what, that's cool, thank you for the car, it's better if I help my team get this, right? That's how I feel too. So I wanted to create more of a team bonus, something where everybody can start and it's fair even for the newest person. It's completely fair. Now, I also want to say that normally guys like you and I, the reason we win big contests is because really, I want to say 3 things. I'm going to name it 3 things. 1, we have big lists, big following of some kind, okay? We didn't start from scratch today, okay? So we have experience and big following. 2, they're loyal. We've delivered a lot of value to them. We put in the work behind the scenes that everybody sees the overnight success. They don't realize for lots and lots of long hours building a tribe. We built a tribe.
You're repeating my teachings.
and then number three is strategy. We don't just come in and be like, oh, like you should join, you should join, you should join. We sit down and we go, here's a strategy, right? So we come in with a big strategy to a big audience that we've already put the goodwill in. That's why we win, right? Now, here's the thing. If it's a competition, we have an unfair advantage. But if it's a collaboration where everybody has the equal chance to win, all they have to do is build a big list, build that tribe following, and have the right strategy. That's what you're able to offer as a team leader, but at the same time, that's also what we're able to teach at the school. We're able to empower people by teaching them all the strategies that they can turn around and practice with and apply marketing the college. So marketing the college is like your practice field. It's like your playing field. Oh, I just learned this new social media strategy. Let me apply it to market. Let me test it. Let me market the college with it and see if it converts. Right. It's like a great testing field. And then if it converts, use it for any other business you want. It's cool.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love
so
it.
matching millions, man. No one's done anything like it.
So, dude, I'm like, okay, okay. You've got the, you know, the leadership is in place, and obviously I know you have a business partner that did it before. You're not trying to reinvent something that's new and see if it's gonna work. It's proven to work. The model is proven. Product, love it. The comp plan, is a cherry on the top.
It's a cherry on top.
Hey, Chris, what about the structure? The office, what are you guys doing with that? Because obviously to support this kind of stuff, you got to have the infrastructure.
Absolutely. So my partner, the guy that I told you about, Jim, he has had a business before where he's managed over 2,000 employees. I mean, not him himself, he was the owner, but over 2,000 employees. This is a guy who dots all the I's, crosses all the T's, goes through crazy infrastructure. So he said, you know what, we got to have the right team. We're actually building out a customer support service center. We're building out an internal sales center. That's another thing. Without going too long here, I'll tell you, all the affiliates in the field, they're all going to be able to call in like 24/7 and be able to talk to people on our support team. We'll start through regular hours. We'll go to 24/7, be able to get affiliate support, marketing support. Instead of having to be their mentor the whole time, we'll have people in-house that are there to be able to help. So we're building out the infrastructure for a company that can do several $100 million a year. And right now, it's actually under construction today. If we ended up going down there, it's under construction as we speak. And we've got a killer team down there. We've got PhDs, operations officers, our strategic plan, everything down at the office.
Awesome, 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 awesome. So for a newbie, for example, newbie starts out, it goes all in, starts promoting, starts building a team. Newbie doesn't really have to be the leader yet, right? They can just send their people over to the corporate.
Yeah, it goes both ways. Not only the newbie shouldn't be the trainer mentor because they're not successful yet. So in network marketing is flawed that way, where you've got all these beginners who aren't really making money and they have to be experts so that their team believes in them, right? Yeah. It's set up to fail. But then on the other hand, you have these big, huge affiliates who they don't want to spend all their time in management mode. They should be spending their time in production mode. Right. Production mode is where you make money. Management mode can often take money out of your pocket because now you're spending all this time. True. I wanted a solution to that. I wanted to fix that problem. So at our office, we're going to be hiring out entire teams of people that are an internal sales force. So whether you're a newbie or an advanced marketer, if you want us to help manage your organization for you, if you want us to be there to support them, if you want us to support them not with technical support, but with marketing support, give them ideas, help them run campaigns by and stuff like that. We're building out an internal sales force to be able to do that. And the best part is it doesn't come out of your commissions. It's just included in the deal. That's out of our side of the commissions. Because the reason I did this, when I went to Jim, well, Jim said, man, this is going to cost a lot, right? And I said, yeah, but we need it. And then he slept on it. The next day he came back and he said, Chris, it's brilliant because it'll cost a lot, but we'll end up being able to make more because when you have a solid foundation, you can scale. Jim in his previous businesses has made multiple millions of dollars because he always was able to scale up. He has experience in this, right? So when it comes to the leadership and the foundation and the structure of our company, we're strong. We've got good capital, we've got good leadership, we've got great marketers on board, we're strong. And the office is under construction. We don't even officially launch until August. Our first college is in November of this year. But I'll tell you, we're coming along pretty fast already.
Since I'm here anyways for another day or so, you might, you mind if we swing by?
If you got time, I'd be glad to take you on a little mini tour.
We might, I want to take these guys with me because they're watching. So I might do maybe it's a separate video that we do. Okay, let's see. You got any questions? I'm just thinking of the questions that I might have as a leader. Dude, sounds. Is there anything else that you want to talk to or tell leaders that I didn't ask you about?
Yeah, so, okay, if I was a leader and I was watching this video, the biggest leader proposition here is something called positioning, okay? Our company officially launches in August. That's when this thing is going to explode. We have a conference with thousands of people. It's gonna launch. It's gonna be crazy. What I would do if I was a leader is I would position myself now, okay, before everybody else, and because you can have an early advantage. So if I was watching this with you, I would recognize like, okay, this company hasn't even launched yet. This is the true ground floor. Not like when people say it's ground floor. This is actually like, you'll come to the office, it is under construction, okay? Yep. This is true ground floor. You can position yourself, get in early before anybody else. You're gonna be able to talk to people you might know in your network or your followers before they've heard about it from anybody else. This is true ground floor. Positioning is everything. If you can ever get in early into something and get the word out before everybody else, it's huge. Like positioning, Gary Vaynerchuk talks about it. Take something like Snapchat or take something like Instagram or take something, whatever it is on Facebook. Whatever it is, if you're in early and you build up a big following there, like Periscope, then as it gets bigger, everybody comes in and says, oh, wow, you know, look at this person who's got like millions and millions and millions of hearts on Periscope, whatever. They were just simply in early. Right. They took massive action, and then they became a leader on that platform, right? So that's the thing. If they come in early here, take massive action, right from the beginning, they're going to be known as a leader. So now they're going to have credibility. When they go out there, they're going to have an instant success story. What I would do is I would line up everything right now so that in the month of August when it launches, I get at least that $100,000 matching bonus that month.
You're speaking my language. That's exactly my strategy, man. Is I'm putting, look, you're watching this right here. I wanted you to hear a totally raw, uncut, just two dudes talking about a vision, right? The strategy is going to be this. I'm going to explain a little bit more about that in the second video, but here's what I'm going to tell you. If you like the sound of this interview, if you like the Match in Millions, if you like the product, if you're a leader, if you want to get in and run with me, right? Because I'm building a team that will blow the doors off. Chris, I'm going to be your number one. Our team is going to crush it. I'll just put it on the record. I know it's been recorded.
Okay, for the record.
I've done it before, and we're going to do it again. We're going to do it, you know, multiple, like times 10 what we did previously. We need a good strategy for it. So the strategy is this: if this is something you want to be a part of, you gotta position yourself now, right before the August launch. And so what we'll do is we'll prep the ground. We'll plant the seeds now because we've got like, you know, a couple months leading up to that. We can do a lot of damage in a good way, right? Like prepping the ground. We'll plant the seeds, we'll nurture them, we'll water them together, metaphorically speaking, and then in the month of August, let's shoot for hitting you, right, and putting $1 million in your pocket. And when you hit that, you have another one coming from Chris. Yep. So very realistic is what I'm looking at here, Chris, is $2 million in the month of August. If the strategy is right, and if we do things in a certain way, okay? So I'm gonna pop the form below this video or somewhere on this page. If you're interested in being on a team, if you're committed, if you're like, Vic, I wanna be in it, let's do it, let's pull the trigger, I'm in, fill out the form, we'll contact you personally, and we'll talk about the strategy, okay? So, dude, man, I'm game, man. Yeah. I'm game. We're gonna crush it. We're gonna do it big.
So for the record, he's claiming he's gonna be the #1 income earner, and he's gonna have leaders, hopefully you, that are gonna literally have the potential to be able to be earning those $1 million matching bonuses. So I'm gonna hold you to that.
Here's my vision, dude. I know I can make, you know, $5 million month one or whatever. It's not like, to me, it's not a matter of if I can do it. It's a matter of, you know, the strategy and just pulling the trigger personally. I know.
I believe it. I've seen you do it.
What my biggest thing here is, what really is exciting for me is because of the opportunity that we have here. I want to, how awesome would it be if I can have 20, 30, 50 people hit $1 million month one? That is what is exciting for me. Now, it's not going to be, obviously it's not for everybody, but it's for the right person, okay? I'm looking to duplicate like I have never duplicated before, and I'm looking to help as many people hit that $1 million as fast as possible. That's really what motivates.
That's an awesome goal.
You know? So, look, if you want to be a part of it, early is good, is better than late. Fill out the form, and I'll see you in the next video. And we might go to the office, we might do something else. I might do another video just talking to you personally, just direct to you or whatever. Hope you enjoyed it so far. Chris, thanks, man.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate it.
Looking forward to it.
Great stuff.